Hello fellow engineers and welcome to File Under Kingdom. Now this is one of those city builder puzzle high scoring games. Think dorfromantik, think islanders, but a little bit different as most of these games are, and absolutely insane visuals. I really love the art style in this. We'll go into the campaign and I'll explain how it all works. So basically we've got a decree from the king, we've been appointed chief engineer, we've got to plan a city. Now this is our board. We got 3 blobs of paper, each with squares on and a few objects on. So this is our castle in the middle. It's got the pink banners hanging down. On either side, we've got these 40 keep things. Now the aim of the game is to satisfy all the requirements up the top. So if we click the report card for more details, this drops down and you can see we've got to get 0 out of 45 food, 0 out of 45 materials, and 0 out of 45 services, as well as these blue things. And that's literally just drawing a road from the castle to the 2 keeps. And in here, you can see what makes up food, what makes up materials, what makes up services, but we'll get into that. We'll close that back up. Right, so on the left, top left, we have our money. We've got 60 quid to play with, and beneath we've got these 3 tiles to pick from. So you can spend our money to place these anywhere on the board where these squares exist. So let's just start. We'll spend all of our money and we'll do what most would probably do, just a simple straight line. And your first thoughts might be, well, we've got to connect the 2 roads because this blue thing. So let's just go to our road icon, which is this one in the top left, and let's just build some roads in. So you can see we've connected the road up. We had to go around the rock thing because it was in the way. And then again on this side, we've connected the roads up. You can see now 2 out of 2. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, sort of. Now, next up, you might be wondering, how do you satisfy all these things, Matt? Well, if we click this button down here, this stack of bricks, or perhaps it's gold, these are all the rules. Yes, there's lots of rules, but they're actually fairly simple. To top left, if you plop a windmill down, you get food points for every surrounding tile. The one beneath, if you plop a mine down next to a lump of rock, you get the rock point thing. Materials, was it called? You get some material. And the bottom one, if you plop houses down, they like being next to each other. They also like being next to churches and also guard towers. And there's plenty of these things to learn, so we won't go through all of them now. But you'll notice 45 of each of these. It's quite a lot to fit in this very small area. And you'll also see we've got no money left. We can't buy any more of these tiles. We can try and plop one down, and it just won't let us. We've got no money. So we need to get some money. And the way we do that is we develop land, and then we can sell it. So if we click this sold shield icon in the top right, you can see we have the option to sell these 2. We can't sell these ones because they're our castles and our keeps, but we can sell the other ones. Now currently they're worth 0 because there's no point making things on it. But for example, if we go to this one and we know we've got a rock in there, let's grab this, which is a mine because it looks like a rock, shove it next to it, we get 2 points. You can see there 2 mining points. And now when we come to sell that, that's worth $2 because it got us 2 points. So you basically go through, and the more points you add to a block, the more you can sell it for. And there's one other thing in terms of money that is good to know, is the quarry there was like a red point. There's also blue and there's green. So green are like farms, so we plonk those in. Look, we got green points around it. And if we build a couple of houses, we got blue points. So now we've got some of every point. When we come to sell now, you'll notice that's 33 quid we can sell that for. That's because each extra color you use on a block is a multiplier. So it's best to try and get one of every point color on a block before you try and sell it. Now you may also have noticed the way I've started this means it's not going to be easy to get there, because once I sell that, you'll notice it's now sold. You can't ever overwrite it. It's a piece of land. It's developed land. So we can't just smash everything up and rebuild. We can only build around it, which means my initial design of the paths ain't great. So we're going to start this one again and try and do it a bit more properly. Oh, and it looks like Mr. Tickles, the Mr. Man thing. Are they still a thing? The Mr. Men? Are they called Mr. Men? So we're back on the map, completely fresh start. And this time I'm going to think about developing and selling early on. So rather than going straight across, I'm going to save that until I've got enough money. I'm going to go up and around. So I'm going to plonk that there, and I might plonk that one there. So that's all of our money gone now. So if we want to get more tiles, which we're going to need to connect our castle up, etc., we're going to have to develop these plots of land. So let's start with the rock. We did this before, nice and easy. We'll just surround it in quarries. So that's given us 8 points. We can then put this in. Now this is like a guard tower, and it wants to be next to adjacent buildings. So if we plot one there, we get a point for each building it's touching. So another one in there. Lovely. Next, I might just leave that area for a little bit. I'm going to come up to this wood. We're going to build a lumber mill. So that's going to go there, there, and there. And then this behind it, this volcano, they work best next to a windmill. I think the like hot air coming out of the volcano gives a big old push of wind. So we'll plonk those in. All right, so next, this plot here is missing some blue. So I'm going to build a house probably one there, and one there. And then if I take this is a church. They like being surrounded by houses. So look how many points that was. Lovely. Can then put another house there, because when houses are adjacent to each other, they all level up, which means an extra point again. So we've got quite a lot of blue going on. And then this tile here is nearly ready to be sold, but we may as well fill in the last 2 squares. So we got this one, which is against 2 grass fields and a house. So if we head into the guide down here, this sort of tells you what would be good. So anything with grass, not really, but we can see fences work quite well against houses. So perhaps in this one, we want to put a fence, plonk, cheeky little point. And then up here, we can put a guard tower, because that's next to 2 buildings. So that will get us 2 of those points. I think before I sell this, I'm going to maximize my points by putting all of these ones in. So we need some green. So I'm going to put a windmill there. I think I'll put a house there, house there, church in the middle, and then I think they're all good to be sold. You can see you get 84 quid for that one and 90 quid for that one. So we'll sell both of those. Lovely. And you'll notice we've lost all of our points. We're back to the beginning. So the only reason to do this is to get money. It doesn't actually help us complete the level. But now we've got 174 quid. We should be able to get across fairly easily. So I'll plonk that in, and then I might plonk that one in as well. Yeah, why not? Right, so let's get our roads in first. I feel like road going straight across will be absolutely fine. And there is actually a points benefit for the road. So any buildings that are touching a road get double the points. So for example, if we take this lumber mill to go next to these trees, it's now touching a road. You can see we've got 4 points rather than just 2. So I've just put lumber mills surrounding that. I'm probably going to put guard towers around those, because that's 4 points each. I feel like we could do with some greenery. So let's do some farms. So we'll plonk one there, we'll plonk one there. Now that's how I used to do the spacing on these, but you'll notice if I were to plonk one there, that middle square has gone darker green, so that still gets points for overlapping. So if we just do farms all the way along the bottom at that spacing, we're getting loads of points. Okay, next I'm going to do a house there, and probably just a house there. So a load of points. Right, we'll move down this end because I need to do my road before I build too much. So I might get rid of that bit of field. Gains us a point because although we lost a field, we got double being next to the windmill. I think we'll go around like that. And you might think that looks a bit silly. However, with the quarries, I'm pretty sure I can get away with doing that, and that, which gave me a boatload of points. I think next up, another windmill there, one in there, and one there. So they're all touching the road, which is great. I might do 2 houses there, 2 houses there, one at the back, and then put a church in the middle of those. Oh, yes, because look, we're only 1 point away now on the blues, and then it's just reds and greens to worry about. Now, I'm not sure we're going to have enough space to get the reds in, because we've got no more resources to exploit, although we do have this little tenty thing here. Now, this one works exactly the same as a windmill, as in that wherever you put it, you get points by having nothing surrounding it. So we might be able to do that sort of thing and just overlap these massively. Put one there, get double points. Plonk another one there. Yeah, we're quite a few points off still, and we don't have space. We've only got 3 tiles remaining, so we're going to have to spend 40 quid. I think we will plonk that. Actually, we might plonk it there, because that gives us enough points because we get these 2 blocks above. So red is completed. Blue is nearly completed. We've just got to do the green. So I think we'll just basically fill these in, and that's the green done. And then we just need one little house. I'll plonk him right next to the castle. What a lovely view. Look, map complete. We got silver. Now, I think in order to get gold, you've got to just use 34 buildings, not 40. That seems quite tricky, but I'm happy with that. Let's go on to the next level. So again, we got to do something similar. However, I might start once again with trying to get value for my money. And then what I might do, I might use these for my actual paths. Now, we haven't used the water tiles. I'll show you how they work quickly. So if we plonk 2 of those down. Now, the only chip over here that gets points with the water is this one, the dock. And that gets a point just by being next to the ocean. You can see up here they get more points if they're surrounded by houses. However, they've also got a hidden sort of feature, whereas if you connect it with a path, you'll notice there's lighthouses on here. Now what that does, it basically just extends the path across the sea. So this little boat that will go to that lighthouse, straight to that lighthouse, and then straight to my next dock. So if I plonk a dock there and then do a road, you can see we're all connected up. So if people want to go from the castle, they go along the road, through the dock, get a boat, over to this boat, to our keep, which looks like the strongest shape. It's the strongest keep ever. I think we missed that on the last game. Let's try and get some money, because we're going to need some more tiles. So I'm going to develop this one down here. So first off, I'm going to plonk 2 of those down. They're the mines for the rock. I'm then going to put a watchtower there. That's cheeky 2 points. And then if we do that sort of thing, and then plonk a church in the middle, that's a ton of points, 17. We'll plonk another one there. So we've got red, we've got blue, we just need some green points. So I'm going to grab the fence and bung it along the edge. So they like being next to houses. I will just put a little just a house there. All right, so now we can sell that for 99 quid. That's not bad. That's developing at its finest. And then I need to think, am I going to need to develop to get over there? I probably am going to need to. So let's buy this one. We'll plonk it down there out the way, and we'll just do similar to last time. So we'll surround it by quarries. We'll do 2 watchtowers. We'll do a load of houses, church in the middle, fence down there, and I think we'll just do a cheeky little farm at the bottom. So there. So now we can sell that 96. It's not as good as last time. Perhaps fences are better than a windmill in that situation. So we'll sell that. And now we got quite a bit of money. So we might be able to get up there. Fine. I think I'm gonna plonk you there and then plonk you there, and then we'll see if we can get over there and meet all of these points. We got to do 50 of each of the points this time, so a little bit more than last time. Now let's get our windmills around the volcano. That is a load of green. I'll tell you what, I might buy that block. Yeah, I've done it. Right, we're gonna put our road in up there and along the top, so we're all connected. Now we just need to get some points. So churchyards, obviously they work well next to those, which is a graveyard, in case you didn't guess. We know they like being next to houses, so we'll plonk house there, house there. If I do more houses like that, they level up because they're adjacent. So that's nearly all the blue points done. In fact, I could probably fence there and there, do another house there, and we're nearly done. Next, I'm going to get some reds going. So if we plonk that in, that's 4 points for the wood chopping. I'm then gonna plonk a load of those down. So that's 12 points. They only need space, remember. I might as well put a windmill there. And down in this corner, this is our dock. So that likes being next to houses. And with those 2 in, the blues are complete. So I'm going to do some more red along the bottom, I think. We'll plonk that in there. Right, we are nearly there. We've got all of this plot to develop as well. So we may as well do a load of red and green. So I think we're literally just going to do these ones that take up not that much space. That's all of those done. If we do windmills from now on, I'm hoping we can do these areas. And one in there. 52. There we go. Map complete. Another silver. Oh, 41 out of 40 buildings. I wonder if all 3 of those are what you need to meet to get gold. So only spend 30 money to do it. That can't be right. Or is that how much you have left? I've got 105 left. I don't know. We'll have to investigate. Yeah, let's go on to the next level and see what we got. We got all of this here. This is like some sort of campaign story thing going on. We'll ignore that. Oh, it looks like we might need the strongest shaped road for this one. I think to start off, we'll take a cheap one to develop. We'll do the same there. Right, next we'll just plonk a load of windmills in. Same on that one. We need a little bit of red. Remember, if we overlap red and green, it doesn't matter at all. And we'll just plonk a couple of houses in just to get the 3 times multiplier. So let's sell both of those. Not the best, 84 and 78, but better than a kick in the balls, as they say. So next up, I'm going to put that in, and that's going to be our direct route for up there. So if we do a dock there and a dock there, and we can connect our roads like that. So that's one road in the bank, and we've made the strongest shape. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. This is city planning at its finest. Next up, I think we're going to put... Oh, I don't know what to do here. I can only develop those. I really didn't put the water in the best spot, really, but I can only develop those 2 plots, because I'm going to need those to get the road round. If I do that one, we can do those along the edge and do houses behind them. So that's blue and green satisfied. And then it's just a case of doing some quarry mining. So there. Put a guard tower in there. And then we can just do some farmage there and there. So we can sell that for 93. That's not bad. And then down here, we can choose to get across in a cheap way. So we can do that and that. And again, we can just do the dock from there to there. and then a road in that corner. So that's the castle connected to the keep, same as the top. And then we've just got the right ones to do. We're going to stay on land for this because we're going to have to get some points up. We're really lacking in the points, but everything is nearly connected. So let's do the 20 quid one. And I think we'll plonk you there. And then another 20 quidder, we'll plonk you there. We can always use that one to gain us some more points if we need. I think to start, we'll build our road. And I'm going to take it that way, then up, and along here. I'm going to go up to there and then straight across. Because what I'm planning there is a church there and there. So they both get doubled. Lovely. And then that's everything connected. It's just a case of, can we get enough points to complete the level? So I'm going to stick with the churches around there, because that's pretty nice. And then we'll do houses around those. Probably all the way around. Made a little village there. Next up, I'm going to put a house in that corner next to the two docks, and probably one in that corner as well. We're nearly done on the blue. I think if I just plonk another house there, we're almost done. So one more there. Right, that's blue's done. I'm going to shove another dock there because that's 2 green points. I'm a bit worried about the red, if I'm honest. Let's do some mining around that, and we'll see what else we can do. We got a road there. Be good to try and get some double points. So for red, we could do that and that, which is quite good. And then we may as well just fill in all these every other tiles. So that's a load of red done. Next up, we don't really have any more resources. We've got these that we can buy, but I think we'll just stick with this one. It seems to be working quite well. So if we do one there and one there, that's 2 that we get doubled rather than just 1. Do the same there and there. Oh, they're racking up nicely now. We do that. And that 52. We are nearly there. We've just got some greens to do and a little bit of red. So I want to get some of those next to the road. That will get us a few points. I feel like we might be short on the green though. Let's put a dock in there. We can put a fence behind that house. That will get us some points. And another windmill there. Yeah, I think we might have to buy one more tile. That's annoying. Or do we? Don't need that many points. We do have the double there. So I'm pretty sure if I did a red on that road, that would be too many, so I may as well do a green. Oh yeah, that's 6 points straight up. So we need 3 reds, which would be in there. I don't think we're gonna have enough greens. Let's see if we plonk that in. Oh, we're just 3 greens short. Oh, that was really close. So we're gonna have to buy another tile. I think we could do either, so we may as well just go with the cheap one, and we just need some greenage in there. So there you go, map completed, silver. Again, I think we built way too many buildings. Oh, I don't know why I got a little star. I don't know, we'll have to see. I have to do some investigation and see how we get gold, how we get bronze, because we must be doing fairly well if we're getting silver each time. And by the way, in case you're wondering, there isn't an undo button. This button down here is like reset, and it takes you right back to the very beginning. So you can't sort of test one thing and then undo a few times. It's literally restart completely from the beginning. Anyway, let's go back to the main menu. Oh, look at this. We got some icons. Oh, they're the levels. Ah, so each of these blobs, they're the levels. Interesting. Right, well, yeah, that was a fun little puzzly city building game strategy. I'm just throwing words in there. You can work out what sort of game it is from watching that video. But yeah, that was File Under Kingdom. Very nice. I really like the art style. The like paper looking stuff. Very cool. And if you liked it too, boost your like button, guys. But for now, I'll say peace, love, and paper kingdoms. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.